Alright, YouTubers, welcome back to War Thunder with the Angry Nerd, and we are once again back in the Air Forces. We are in the Japanese tree, and we are currently looking at the A6M3. The Mitsubishi A6M Zeros were long-range fighter aircraft manufactured by Mitsubishi Heavy Industries and operated by the Imperial Japanese Navy from 1940 to 1945. The A6M was designated as the Mitsubishi Navy Type 0 carrier fighter and also designated as the Mitsubishi A6M Reisen and Mitsubishi Navy 12 She carrier fighter. The A6M was usually referred to by its pilots as the Reisen or Zero fighter, being the last digit of the Imperial year 2600 or 1940 when it entered service with the Imperial Navy. The official Allied reporting name was Zeke, although the use of the name Zero was later commonly adopted by the Allies as well. Now, the Mitsubishi A5M fighter was just entering service in early 1937 when the Imperial Japanese Navy started looking for its eventual replacement. In May, they issued specification 12 She for a new carrier-based fighter, sending it to Nakajima and Mitsubishi. Both firms started preliminary design work while they awaited a more definitive requirements to be handed over in a few months. Based on the experiences of the A5M in China, the Japanese Navy sent out updated requirements in October, calling for a speed of 370 miles per hour and a climb rate of 3,000 meters, 9,800 feet, in 3.5 minutes. With drop tanks, they wanted an endurance of 2 hours at normal power, or 6 to 8 hours at economy cruising speed. Armament was to consist of 2 20mm cannons and 2 7.7mm machine guns, and 2 30-kilogram or 70-pound or 60-kilogram 130-pound bombs. A complete radio set was to be mounted in all aircraft along with radio directional finder for long-range navigation. The maneuverability was to be at least equal to that of the A5M, while the wingspan had to be less than 12 meters or 39 feet to allow for use on aircraft carrier. All this was to be achieved with the available engines, a significant design limitation. The Zero's power plant seldom reached 750 kilowatts or about 1,000 horsepower in any of its variants. Nakajima's team considered the new requirements unachievable and pulled out of the competition in January. Mitsubishi's chief designer felt that the requirements could be met, but only if the aircraft could be made as light as possible. Every possible weight-saving measure was incorporated into the design. Most of the aircraft was built of a new top-secret aluminum alloy and that was developed in 1936, called the Super Duraluminium. Wow, I can't pronounce that. It was lighter and stronger than other alloys and used at the same time, but was more brittle and prone to corrosion, which was countered with an anti-corrosion coating applied after fabrication. No armor was provided for the pilot, the engine, or other critical points of the aircraft, and self-sealing fuel tanks, which were becoming common at the time, were not used. This made the Zero lighter, more maneuverable, and the longest range single-engine fighter of World War II, which made it capable of searching out an enemy hundreds of miles away, bringing the battle to them, and returning hundreds of miles back to its base or aircraft carrier. However, that trade in weight and construction also made it prone to catching fire and exploding when struck by enemy rounds. When it was introduced early in World War II, the Zero was considered the most capable carrier fighter in the world, combining excellent maneuverability and long range. In early combat operations, the Zero gained a legendary reputation as a dogfighter, achieving the outstanding kill ratio of 12-1. But by mid-1942, a combination of new tactics, introduction of better equipment enabled Allied pilots to engage the Zero on generally equal terms. The Imperial Japanese Air Service also frequently used the Type as a land-based fighter. By 1943, inherent design weaknesses and the failure to develop more powerful aircraft engines meant that the Zero became less effective against newer enemy fighters, which possessed greater firepower, armor, and speed, and approached the Zeros in maneuverability. Although the Mitsubishi A6M was outdated by 1944, design delays and production difficulties of newer Japanese aircraft types meant that it continued to serve in the frontline role until the end of the war. During the final years, the war in the Pacific, the Zero was also adapted for use in the kamikaze operations. During the course of the war, Japan produced more Zeros than any other model of combat aircraft. Now, the A6M line of Zeros consisted of the A6M1, which were prototype aircraft, the A6M2s, Type 0 Model 11, and Type 0 Model 21. They also consisted of the A6M3s, Type 0 Model 32, Model 22, 22KO, the A6M4s, Type 0 Model 41, A6M5s, A6M6s, A6M7s, A6M8s. So the A6M line of aircraft were highly effective and highly modified. Here in War Thunder, you can get your first A6M as a Tier 2, and that would be the A6M2N. Then you can get the A6M2 Model 11, or the A6M2 and the A6M2 Mod 11. Those are both Tier 2s. And you get your first bite at the A6M3 apple here in Tier 3 with the A6M3, and right below that on the left, the double tab A6M3 Mod 22 and Mod 22 KO. So let's take a little closer look at the aircraft. The one that has been rolling around here in the background is the A6M3. The A6M3 Reisen, or Zero, here in War Thunder is a Rank 3, but it has a battle rating of 4.0. It has a max speed of 353 miles per hour, fully modified. A turn time of 14.9 seconds. Comes equipped with two 20mm cannons and two 7.7mm machine guns. The next aircraft is the A6M3 Mod 22. It is also a Rank 3 fighter. It has a battle rating of 5.0. It has a max speed of 355 miles per hour and a turn time of 14.5 seconds. Comes equipped with two 20mm cannons and two 7.7mm machine guns. And the A6M3 Mod 22 KO. It is also a Rank 3 fighter with a battle rating of 4.7, a max speed of 355 miles per hour, turn time 14.5 seconds, and comes equipped with the exact same armament. So these fighters are highly maneuverable. Their roll rate is less than you would expect with the maneuverability that they have, but it's that pulling straight back, pulling tight turns and stuff that really set these planes apart. But what you really have to be careful with these airplanes is their lack of speed. Let's review these battle ratings again. Here's a 4.0 battle rating, a 4.7 battle rating, and a 5.0 battle rating. With these battle ratings, you will end up in Tier 4 matches most of the time. Even though these are Tier 3 aircraft. And in Tier 4 matches, let's just hop over to the Americans for just a second. Okay, here are some Tier 4 aircraft, and these are not even fully modified here for me. 433 miles per hour, 445, 421. Those are the Americans. The Germans, 414, 451. So let's see what the British are throwing in here. In Tier 4, Tempest, 465, 446. So those are the top speeds that you're looking at. And here, 353. 355. Some of those enemy aircraft are almost 100 miles an hour faster than these A6M3s. And you give them that 100 miles an hour, and you put them utilizing boom and zoom or zoom and boom tactics, whichever you want to call it. The A6M3s lose a lot of their effectiveness in Tier 4. They are still very good. They are still extremely dangerous. You will still have a great time flying them, but you just gotta look around and make sure these people aren't zooming in on you, because they'll zoom in, burn your butt up, and fly off. Not much you can do about it sometimes. So let's now that we've taken a little quick look at these aircraft, let's jump into a battle and see what we can do with the A6M3 line of aircraft. Alright, let's see what we can do with the A6M3 line of Zeros. We picked up Spain. First thing we're going to do is look at the statistics so I can demonstrate to you what I was talking about with the battle ratings and how much they affect the matchmaking for these A6M3s, which are Tier 3 aircraft. So let's drop down here. Right there, P-51D30, right off the bat. This guy can come in an LA-7B20, P-51D30 F8F1 Bearcat, another P-51D30. So you can see that the planes that are in this battle are Tier 4 planes. They are a lot faster than I am. So, yeah. I just need to be careful. Be a long shot. Nowhere close. Come challenge is P-63. If I get around on him, he'll move. If he keeps going straight, he might get away from me. But if he turns to maneuver, he probably won't make it. That's like a freebie right there, man. Just let me shoot you. Oh. Okay, we got a P2 down low. Got a lot of people on him though. But maybe I can get up here and put some rounds on this Bearcat. I would really like that. Alright. The Typhoon at least brought him down. To where I could get him. There you go. There you go. Oh no. P-51. that hurt. This yak is just all on me. Damn it. Okay. Kill assist out of that. Terror of the Sky and Balancer. Alright, let's see what we got here. We got the Survivor Award. We got the Balancer Award, we got Terror of the Sky, and we got battle trophies of 1,500. Can't complain about that. We got 29,843 Silver Lions, 10,201 of which were premium bonus. We had 8 aircraft destroyed, 1 assist, 9 critical hits, battle activity of 100%, place on the team first. So let's save it. Alright, so that was a quick look at the A6M3. We did not get a chance to see the A6M3 Mod 22 or the Mod 22 KO. They are basically the same. They have basically the same flight model. They feel really similar. Firepower is similar. It's all good for the A6Ms. And as you saw, that was a Tier 4 match. So you just have to be aware that the plane, the A6M3, is a good bit slower than these other aircraft. So look behind you, keep an eye on your radar, and if you like to fly these a lot, work on your reload speed and your situational awareness. So my awareness is up to 45 out of 50, and my vision is up to 45 out of 50. And that is really because I don't want the plane sneaking up on me. That way I have a chance to react to them. So I hope this helped you. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, like it. Just click that button. It helps me out a lot. It puts the videos up in the ratings so that they get a little more views. Subscribe if you would. I can use the help. I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers so I can apply for a partnership. But as always, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Nerd out.